Hey guys, so it is October, which means I get to show you what I am planning on reading for the month. A couple of books that I am still working through. I have this edition of Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. I am about a fourth of the way through the book, and I'm really enjoying reading a lot of the fairy tales that I've never heard before, and they are soon becoming instant classics for me. I have gone back and reread a number that I just really enjoyed. The next two are ones that I started during the month of September. The first is The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I'm about 150 pages in. I find that I can only read a couple of chapters at a time because of the circumstances with the book. It takes place during Nazi Germany, and you really don't have any other chance to get out of Nazi Germany unless you close the book. So I can only read a couple of chapters at a time, but I am really enjoying it, and I think it's also due to the fact that the author has tried to stay extremely true to the actual events taking place in Nazi Germany and to these people. So if you guys have read The Book Thief, let me know down below. Did you guys get through it cover to cover, or did you have to take your time reading through it? The last one is more of a recent one. It is Psychology 1 by Cy Robertson with Mark Schlabach, and my mom and I are really enjoying this. It's not like an autobiography or a biography. It's just each chapter deals with a different subject of Cy's life and different events that occurred. We just read one about bumblebees, and if you guys have read the book, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm really enjoying getting through this one, and so is my mom, and it just gives us something different to read. Rather than reading fiction all the time, we're now picking up a nonfiction book. So one that I have decided, just spur of the moment, to start reading through slowly. I did finish Archie's 1,000-page comics digest today, which was very, very nice, because I did enjoy reading through that. I thought that this one would be very applicable to read, especially since it's October. It is The Complete Tales of Washington Irving. It is of the larger variety, so I'm not going to probably read this entire book this month, but one of the first, it's in the first 5 stories, but it is The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and I haven't actually read the traditional version. I've always read the adapted version because I read it when I was a child. So I'm excited to read it now that I'm older. This month I decided to have a viewer's choice month, and I had 3 people who commented and picked out what I would read this month. So thank you to MagicofBooks, Trey Wright, and Maud over at ReadingMissFroggy. You guys were a big help. So the choices that were not picked at all, we have Malice, Flowers in the Attic, and The Hidden Staircase. The books that only had 1 vote was Video Kill, Tattoo, Pretties, and A Spy in the House. These ones had 2 votes. So number 5 is Second Chance by James Patterson with Andrew Gross. This is the second book in the Women's Murder Club mystery series. Very excited to get to this one. The 4th book, with 2 votes again, is Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. I'm very excited to get to this one because the movie is released in November, and I really want to read this before the movie comes out, but I've also been wanting to read it for a number of years. It's been on my to-read pile, and finally I can read it. Number 3 with 2 votes is The Hollow Kingdom by Claire B. Dunkel. I actually started reading this one yesterday. I'm at 36 pages, and this one is really good, you guys. Oh my word. I have some very exciting chapters coming up. I can just feel it. I'm really excited. And I'm not sure if you guys saw this. I'll see if I can get this focused properly. But this guy over here in the cloak, the hand that's pointed out, can you see that? Not sure. He has 6 fingers. 6 fingers. 6 fingers. The number 2 book had 2 votes as well. It's the only other one that had 2 votes, and it is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. It's the first collection of short stories. There are 12 short stories in this one, and I am extremely excited to get back into the stories with Holmes and Watson, especially since Season 3 of Sherlock has been postponed till 2014, release date wise. So, I'm very excited to read this. Let's just say this will appease me. And the last one, which had a total of 3 votes, and I'm very excited for, because I've never read it, is a children's classic. It is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. No, I have not read this, but I do enjoy reading classics, and I have loved reading children's classics, so this is going to be a very fun one to read. And that's basically it. That's what I have chosen to read during this month. If you guys want to share one of your reads that either you're currently reading or you're planning on reading this month, then please share them down below. If you have any comments about the choices for this month for my reading, then feel free, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, go and pick up a random book and read. Bye, guys.